Well, hello, and welcome everybody. Welcome to the afternoon cuppa. If you're finding us, then please share it out. I'm going to do the same. I am going to step away and get my water while I share this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and happy to see Darlene and Kathy. Thank you for sharing. Deirdre, happy Sunday. What a wonderful day this is. Let's see, I'm trying to get myself in my wings. There we go. Okay, welcome in. So let's begin the way we always begin, in our hearts. Hi, Catherine. We go into our hearts with the breath. So hand on your heart and slow down your breathing. Think good thoughts. Think of something that puts a smile on your face, like your angel wings, like a friend, beautiful scenery, a song. Just hold that in your heart as you continue to fill your lungs up and then release them slowly. Let that breath go out of you. Doesn't that feel good? Continue to breathe in deeply and release. And we're going to start saying our affirmations. The affirmations are, I am enough. I am worthy. I am a spark of the divine. I am a miracle magnet. Opportunities show up for me everywhere. I'm healthy. I'm abundant. And I love myself. So, what's your affirmation? What's your go-to that you just love to get up in the morning and open your eyes and say, I am. I am. I am so happy to be here with all of you today. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come on and participate in Cuppa. And good afternoon, Andrea Gregg, Linda Lemieux. And thank you, Deirdre. That was day 377 of saying those affirmations together. All right, what are we doing here this afternoon? First of all, you're checking in. How are you? How's everybody out there? It's just an amazing time right now to be alive. Yes, there's a lot of chaos. If we choose to focus on that, there's a lot of things that can distract us from being who we are and staying in our high vibe state. Great volunteer for such a time as this. So get into the excitement of it. Find joy. Even when it feels like the sky is falling down, we can find something to smile about. We can find some joy in our lives. Good morning, Lynn. Morning, Kim, or afternoon, actually. I'm stuck in the morning time. It is afternoon. I'm not delusional. Oh, Deirdre, it was so great to be with Jennifer and my darting friends. I've been darting for, oh my gosh, I don't know, over 25 years, I think, is when I first started. And yeah, in fact, I think it was 25 years ago. And some of these people that I saw yesterday, I have known all those years, played with and played against each other in competition darts. And you all remember my story of going up to Melbourne at the tournament, and I was handed a set of darts. Well, I finally got to throw them. So, and they knew what to do, and they actually hit the board. So I need to practice some more. I'll be going up there and practicing some. I'm actually going up there this afternoon after I get off of Cuppa, because they do something fun on Sunday afternoon. Go. And I'm going to go hang out and see if I can take some of their money. I'm just kidding. I don't do well at bingo, but I love playing the game. So good. I've been listening to Linkin Park. Oh, Deirdre, I haven't heard that name in a while. Yes, they have amazing songs. I do like their music. And there's our Jennifer. Good morning, afternoon, Jennifer. Why do I keep saying morning? I guess I'm so used to saying that on the morning show. Well, do you all want story time? And then we'll take a few yes or no questions. I loved doing that the last time, and maybe our Grace Isis will pop on here with me and we can see if she has any insights for you. But I mean, yeah, my vision's pretty good, especially for my age, right? My vision is really good. There was a time when it wasn't, when I had to wear bifocals, as a matter of fact, and I wore contacts. But that was way back in the day when I was still on medication after my kidney transplant. Well, my body started rebelling against it and said, don't do that anymore. So I got off of that, all the medication that I was taking, and my vision came back to 2020. So it's amazing what happens when we clear ourselves of something that's not. I know, Deirdre. I know. It feels like morning to me. I don't know why. I just protein shake. Maybe that's what I was thinking. I have a protein shake in the morning so that I get my body awake and functioning. Oh, that's okay, Kathy. You do what you do. You're being creative, and we want you doing that. We want to see your handiwork. All right, so story time last night with the angels. I've got to tell you all, every day last week, I met over the phone with my friend and one of our wonderful mentors on this platform is Dr. Ruth Anderson. And we met every day. We shared insights every day. We had our own little retreat right over the phone. And ever since then, things have been lifted up to a higher level. So these messages that are coming through, they're really amazing. And the one last night is called Short People and Tall Angels. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become your actions. That is a Japanese legend. I have struggled so many times in stores due to, quote, short people problems. being only 5 feet 2 inches, and I admire others who can reach to the highest shelves with no effort. It seems that inevitably what I am needing has been placed at least 2 feet above my head. Oh, how I long for the ability to stretch my arms when needed and then have them snap back to normal. But alas, I am at the mercy of a kind stranger, or else forget about purchasing the item. This was the scenario today. I had already attempted to knock the object off the upper shelf with a box of aluminum foil. Got to get creative. I'm sure whoever monitors the security cameras for the store had a good laugh. There was no one in the same aisle as me, and no worker bee nearby that I could summon. I was ready to admit defeat when this tall woman turned up seemingly from nowhere, and she was talking to me. She asked if I would help her with something. I laughed out loud and said, "Sure, if you will help me with something." My earth angel had no problem retrieving the item, pulling it down with ease and grace, and placing it in my basket. She had a clipboard in her hand, and the help was a minute of my time to answer some questions. When she asked me who my home internet provider was, I watched her face when I said that I don't have a home. It was the perfect opportunity to share the Peace on Earth journey, and her face went from a confused look to one of, and her words were, "I want to do that." She walked away with a smile and told me to find her if I needed any more help with getting something from a tall shelf. A few aisles later, I ran into her again. This time, she was not alone, but was with someone who obviously was a supervisor. She stopped and shared with him about my peace mission, our peace mission. I silently said a prayer of gratitude for her and knew that she would share about the journey with more people as the day went on. Dear angels, I appreciate every opportunity that comes my way to share the importance of bringing more peace into our world. Sometimes what we envision as a problem situation leads to something bigger and more powerful than we can imagine. How can we have more faith that a stuck situation is only a doorway to an opportunity for a miracle to take place? Dear ones, Jesus encountered similar situations as this when dealing with, in his words, he said, "If you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you." Now, if you have an understanding of just how small a mustard seed is, you will comprehend what the master was using to teach this point. It is so small that you can barely see it. Why is this important, you may ask? Well, if you can only garner a speck of faith, that is enough to open the door to your miracle. Instead of looking, such as retrieving something out of reach, look at the possibility of obstacles moving out of your way to achieve your goal. But because you are already focused on the difficulty involved, the speck of faith is also out of your reach. Anytime you find yourself even thinking that something is impossible, you have pushed your miracle away. When you summon even a mustard seed amount of faith, the door opens wide and in comes grace. You called in help, manifested someone who could meet your need. But first, you exhausted all of your physical capabilities in trying to accomplish it yourself. All we and God ask is that you ask yourself in these circumstances, what would Jesus do? Well, what did he do? He spoke and miracles happened. Learn from his example. Speak positively instead of seeing the worst case scenario. The law of physics says that it is impossible for you to retrieve something that is higher than your physical arms can stretch. Go beyond the physical limitations, and you will call in your miracle. It may be an angel who is just waiting to assist you. However, for us to help, we need your cooperation. Never give up. Keep your eye on the prize and allow the mountain to move. Dear angels, the angel whisper, life does not have to be so complicated. Every experience is an opportunity to strengthen your faith, to reach new heights, and to find your way over, around, or through the mountain. So today, I promise to stop seeing my height as a lack, but to see it as an opportunity to be more trusting. And so I think we have quite a few short people in our P pod. I have met a lot of you, and I admire those that have the height where you don't have to struggle when you're reaching into a kitchen cabinet or up on a shelf in the stores for something. But now I understand more fully that when we accept our situations, our station in life, for me, is to be short, and be okay with that, then it opens up doorways to miracles. Isn't that beautiful? That what we might consider a flaw, something that we would change if we had the ability to do so, is a present. It's a present for us to use that, to use it for having encounters with other people. And Jim Rashan, happy Sunday. Oh, I'm so excited. I get very, very soon and be with him down here and show him my place in Florida where I come to when I need to come home and be in this area. Deirdre says, wow, that story was so cool. Nice. You have more to write about now, I'm guessing. That's the point. I used to be the tallest kid in grade school. These days, I've lost a good 3 inches. I get you short people now. Yes, Deirdre, it does happen. We do, even though I started out short in life, I did. So, yeah, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm accepting it. I'm loving myself, loving the way life has showed up for me and how I can show up in life. Okay, so let's see what Kuan Yin has for us today. The strength of you. Great card. Are you doubting your ability to heal or recover? There's nothing that has fundamentally damaged your spirit, your will, or your heart, no matter how broken those parts of you may feel at times. They have only ever been broken to heal. They have not been broken beyond repair, and they never will be. Never. That's a promise that's given to us. The Creator made us such that we can always repair. And repair sometimes does something back together perfectly. A repair is whatever is for our best and highest good. Charlie Coons, Good afternoon to you, my dear. Had a little conversation with our Charles, and he's getting ready to go for his 2-week follow-up. Can you believe it's been 2 weeks since we were praying for Charlie? They're in the hospital, and now he is on the mend. All right, I'm going to pull up our teaching of the day, and he's teaching us about habits right now. So, Yogi, what you got for us? Good habits are your best helpers. Preserve their force by stimulating them with good actions. Bad habits are your worst enemies. Against your will, they will make you do the things that hurt you most. They are detrimental to your physical, social, mental, moral, and spiritual happiness. Starve bad habits by refusing to give them any further food of bad actions. Don't you love that? I love that. I know in my lifetime, I've developed many bad habits. And yeah, I have to say, I still have a few bad habits today. I still scroll too much. I still pay more attention sometimes to things that really don't matter and don't make a difference, whether I have it or not, or I do it or not. So yeah, I have some bad habits. Anybody else want to fess up if you have bad habits? And bad is a judgment. So when I say it, what I mean is it's not for my best and highest good to continue down that road. So I'm doing a lot of self-reflection lately, a lot of going inward and seeing what's what inside of me. And some of the things that are coming up are those bad habits. I mentioned that Ruth and I have been meeting and just being there for each other in this retreat that we did last week. And one of the things that came forth from that was the angels, Spirit, and God want us to sit alone in silence every day, to schedule a time that we're going to do that, to just sit in the silence, receive downward inspiration, inspired thoughts come through. My first day of doing it was yesterday. And boy, the bad habits just wanted to kick in there. I wanted to pick up my phone. I wanted to see if there were any messages I needed to reply to. I wanted to see what was going on with everybody. Bad habits. That wasn't for my best and highest good when I made a commitment that I was going to sit in silence. And silence means silence. Doesn't mean I'm going to have something playing in the background. It doesn't mean I'm paying attention to some phone. It's silence. And it took me a minute to realize what I was doing. And I could just hear the angels going, yep, you did it again. But they're so kind and they're so patient with me. And I just smiled and I said, thank you, angels, for the reminder. Silence is silent. And in that silence, worlds open up. Thoughts flood in. Opportunities show up. I encourage all of us to be more in silence, to really hear with our spiritual ears, hear what's being said, hear the guidance that comes so easily to us once we shut off the distraction and get out of that bad habit of, oh, I got to look. I got to see what's going on. I got to see what everybody's doing, right? Go into your own self and meet with your angels, meet with spirit, whoever your spirit guide is. Take time to really develop that relationship. And it doesn't happen when you're so distracted by other things of the world. Silence is golden. Thank you, Charles. It most certainly is. And it's precious and it's priceless. All right. So, how's we going to do this? I think right now, if you would like an answer, a yes or no answer to a question, you don't have to give me the question. I want us to think it or write it down, but not in the comments. What I want you to do is write in the comment, I have a question. And then I will ask the angels if your answer is a yes or a no. And that will be from their guidance, not my guidance. I'm putting myself totally out of the picture, setting aside ego so that I can be the conduit. So, anybody have a question today? Again, don't type out the question. Type out, I have a question. Lynn Marie, I see you. Oh, Lynn Marie, is your answer a yes or a no to your question? Yes. The answer is yes for you, Lynn. And they're not even expanding on it. It was a definitive yes with an exclamation mark. So there you go. And Jim has a question, please. Jim or Sean? Is the answer a yes or no, angels, for Jim? Yes. And it's so funny because they said it gently. With Lynn's, it was yes, like absolutely, no doubt about it. But when I asked about yours, Jim, it was yes. And it was soft, it was gentle, it was embracing. So, whatever that question is, yeah, it's going to be really good for you. Kathy Hand has a question. All right, Kathy. You know the warning lights by railroad tracks that flash, like maybe one side will flash yellow and then it goes to the other side and it's back and forth, back and forth. Well, this is what they were doing when I asked about your question, Kathy. It was like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And I'm waiting for it to stop and I'm getting whiplash going back and forth like, angels, come on now. So, angels, is it a yes or is it a no for Kathy Hand? It's a no, not yet, because even when it was the no, it was like already starting to drift over to the yes side. So, Kathy, it's not that it's an absolute nope, no way. It was no at this moment. It's not divine time. Okay. Let's see who else has a question. Deirdre has a question today. Woohoo! All right, Deirdre. What is Deirdre's answer for her best and highest good coming only from... They didn't even say yes. Yeah. Deirdre, it's a yes for you, my dear. And I love it because there was a lot of energy behind that. And it was kind of like, yeah is like a slang. And it was in your freestyle hippie-ish kind of energy. So yeah, I love it. All right, Linda has a question. Linda Lemieux, is your answer a yes or a no? Maybe. Give them that option. I'm like, is it a yes or a no? And they're like, it's a maybe at this point. And it's a maybe because, like all of us, Linda, you have free will. So when you decide on the choice you're going to make, that's when it will become more solid. It feels like it's a tug. That's what I'm getting. It's a tug for you to say no to it. And it's also maybe a stretch to say yes to it. So it's a maybe until you get further settled in your energy. And then when that happens, it'll be very distinguishable as a yes or no. For right now, they want you to do more inner work and to really play with the energy of which way feels best. All right. Who am I up to? Andrea. And oh, Kathy says, thank you. I will respect that. Yeah, it was just not in divine time at the moment. Linda, exactly what you were thinking. Yeah, that they threw me a curveball with that one, Linda, because here I'm expecting a resounding yes or a resounding no, and it was maybe. Gotta love these angels. They keep me on my toes. Andrea Gregg has a question, so let me clear. And is Andrea's a yes or a no for her best and highest good? Yours is kind of like what they gave to Jim. It was a beautiful, serene, happy yes. It was yes. And they were excited as they gave that answer. So, Andrea, yes. Or yes, ma'am, as they say in the southern states. All right. Well, you're welcome. I love doing this. And Charles, I see that you have a question. So let me clear and ask the angels for Charlie Kunz. Is the answer to his question or a no? They're giving you a green light, Charlie. They're giving you a yes. Yes, and it feels like it involves motion. There's something in motion, something that that you're not sure of making a definitive decision about. But this yes is guiding you to let your feet as you step be a prayer. Every step that you take, make it a thoughtful prayer. Be very conscious of the thoughts that you're having right now, because that's going to lead you in a direction. Our thoughts become words. Our words become actions. That was the quote from today's blog. And they're bringing that up again because if we're more conscious of our thoughts, we become the observer of them. We're able to step back and say, oh, that's an interesting thought, or I hadn't thought of it that way. So they want you to put some conscious thought into making decisions and not just spur of the moment, spontaneous action, but to really, really dwell on it and see what happens. Early today. I love this. I love Sunday afternoons and how they have evolved. You know, we had the pony cards for a while. I was able to channel angel messages for you for a while, and now I'm channeling that you'd like to know if the choice is one that's for your best and highest good or not. So thank you. Thank you for playing along and for being such a big part of this ministry. That's the Peace on Earth tour. I love my life. I said that to Ruth earlier today. I love my life. I love everything about it. Well, sometimes the physical is a little hard to deal with, but it's all right. It's getting better. It's getting better and better every day. And I choose for it to be so. My thoughts are such that every day I tell myself I am healthy and I feel stronger every day. I believe that when it comes time for me to get in that driver's seat and mosey on down the road, I'm not going to have any issues at all, that everything is going to happen with ease and grace. And yeah, I'm ready for that. So I am healthy. It's a great mantra to tell yourself every day. I just want to make sure that I didn't miss anybody that said they have a question. So if I didn't get to yours, I think I did. I'm scrolling back, but maybe you haven't had a minute to type it in that you have a question. Just still have time, so just let me know. But we are up to our prayer time for our show, and lots of people that are asking us to pray for them. And Charlie, we keep you lifted up every day. So I want to put Charles in the center of our prayer circle. I want to put Andrea in there. I want to put Deirdre in that team. Linda Lemieux, and Linda, your wonderful, beautiful family. I want to put Jim in the middle of our prayer circle, and prayers for your upcoming travel, Jim. I want to put Kathy Hand and your amazing family in our prayer circle, especially Marlena. I know she's struggling with some decisions right now. I want to put Lynn Marie in our prayer circle. And who else do we have here? I thought we had Darlene. We do. Darlene Trainer. Putting you into our prayer circle. Sophia. Hi, Sophia Rigo. We're putting you in our prayer circle right now. A lot. And Kim McElwain, you and your animals and your children, lifting you up and placing you right in the prayer circle. Jennifer Langren, putting you in for prayers. And let's see, Catherine Kovacs, lifting you and your family up in prayer. All right, I think I got everybody that's here with us right now. I want to put our Auntie Jean in that prayer circle. It was so good to see her on Friday. I missed the heck out of that little one. She's just so precious to me, and I know she is to all of us P's. And yes, Andrea's in our prayer circle. She's right there in the center. Who else is struggling right now? Kelly. We don't have Kelly with us today. Kelly Bach. Let's put her in there. And our Kathleen Caputo, our Mama Hada Bear. Oh, thank you, Deirdre. Yes. Our dear Marietta. I really would love to set that intention together. Let's all hold in our heart that Marietta is going to appear here in the Peapod, and let us know that she's okay. All right, so thank you, Deirdre, for our daily prayer. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, for our children, our future, support for all families living with addiction, for our troops, especially those that are deployed and in harm's way, and for their families, for all countries, for me and my family. Please lift Billy up. She is 1 week down now from the radiation, so she's got, I think, 5 more to go. So please keep lifting her up. And Annie traveling peace. Thank you for that, Deirdre. If Brandy were here, she would remind us to pray for those who are touched by suicide or dementia of any form. And David's been on my heart a lot lately. David Brett, a dear, dear friend of mine from my darting days, and he lost a son to suicide. Let's lift him up right now and his family. Did I miss anybody? Our Brandy. Yeah, let's put our Brandy girl in there. Billy, my brother Gary, my sister Sheila. And I'm hearing to put my sister Nola in there. Nola is the eldest of our siblings, our 13 siblings. And she just celebrated, I believe, her 92nd or 93rd birthday in January. And she lives alone, and it's been a rough winter up there. So I'm just feeling to lift her up today. All right, so we lift anybody that's struggling, anyone, anywhere that needs that touch, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. We put you in our circle with us. So just reach out your hands, like you can touch others that are here in the circle, and feel their hand on your hand. Feel the love that goes from heart to heart as you go around the circle. That lifts us up, that lifts our vibration. And let's go up, up, up to a higher plane, and higher yet, where we come to the great central sun, where we meet up with our higher self. We meet up with all of divinity, with Divine Mother, with Jesus, with the Holy Spirit, with God, the Creator. And they are all one, even though I list them out separately. It's all one energy that loves us so much that sometimes we hear a no when we're really wanting a yes. And sometimes we hear a yes when it might be a struggle to do what Spirit's asking of us. But know that it's always for our best and highest good. Whatever we're guided by, it's to help us in this life journey. So we thank you, Creator. We thank you we thank you to our spirit guides and to the angels. Thank you to loved ones who sometimes spread crumbs to guide us where we need to be. And God, I just want to thank you for this amazing spiritual family, all of the peas residing in a pea pod, like-minded, loving each other, wanting and desiring to keep being together, to keep helping each other along life's path. Thank you for this miracle of a family that loves each other so much that we keep doing what we're doing. Thank you, God, for sending in peace in our hearts. That's the beginning point. Peace in our hearts, peace in our homes, and then peace in our world. Thank you for helping us to walk upright on this planet with the knowingness that it's just a minute that we'll be here. It's just a minute in the grand scheme of things. Help us to use that minute to its fullest, breathing in every second, every nanosecond, and enjoying the things that show up for us, accepting, aligning, and allowing. We love you so much. We bless you and honor you as the giver of all life and the giver of all miracles, the giver of all answered prayer. Thank you. We love you. Om Shanti. Om Peace. And Amen. Blue, blue, blue. We put you in our circle. And you have just been lifted up, my dear. You're in the barn on a rainy day. Be with those horses. All right, so let's get our Leo and see if he will sing to us along with Brookie. Okay, here we go. Get up and higher yet. Yes, Deirdre. Well, let's go into our hearts. Hand on your heart center. And slow down your breathing.
Higher and higher and higher yet. Beyond the clouds, past the sun, that's where we're headed. By the power of the Spirit, guided by purpose, raising consciousness. Up, 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 we gonna raise the vibe, high and high, as we touch the sky. We don't need no wings to fly. Up, 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 we gonna raise the vibe, high and high. Set your intentions, we off to another dimension. Up, 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 we go, and love lead the way. Up, up, we go, no time to hesitate. Up, we go, and it feels so good. Up, we go.
Let's breathe in love. And breathe that love out into the world.
There was a time when I didn't know what to do. I'd focus my mind on things that just made me blue. No reason, no rhyme, making the negative true. I didn't know what else to do, but then I found my groove. We're going up a plane above, where we can't complain. Up above, where we can refrain from anything bringing us down. Up above, to a higher plane. Up above, where we can't complain. Up above, where we can refrain from anything bringing us down.
Up, we gonna raise the vibe, high and high, as we touch the sky. We don't need no wings to fly. Up, we gonna raise the vibe, high and high. Set your intentions, we off to another dimension. Up, we go, and love lead the way. Up, we go, no time to hesitate. Up, we go, and it feels so good.
Higher
was Big Boy Max at the end. Max, we love you so much. And you're going up way too fast. I kind of liked it when it was sweet baby Max insisting that he's a big boy, and he is. I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for putting a smile Sunday by coming in and saying hello and sharing of your love and your light. I love you so much. I'll be back tomorrow morning for the morning cup of joy, and it is Manifesting Monday tomorrow. So come join in, and until then, stay in your heart. I'm right there in yours. Stay in your heart and stay blessed, and keep giving me little love nudges throughout the day. I'll feel them. So bye for now. Om Shanti. Om Peace.